slide into great style. This is one of the most affordable items in the show. It will be that easygoing, effortless slide sandal when last minute you decide, oh, you know what, let's drive over to that little town that we love to that has all those cute restaurants and they close the streets down and there's music playing and you just want to kind of meander. This is that sandal that you put on because you've got comfort and great style. It's called the Latreece. Now, normally it's $120. We're at a clearance sale price of $84.99. So you know what that makes it? Most affordable Miz Mooz shoe in our entire show. Great place to start with Miz Mooz as well. It's a 684-710. We've got a few great colors. This one's called the fuchsia. I buy new Miz Mooz sandals every single year. I usually get one. This year I bought 3. Whoops. But here's your brandy. So my point is that I got a fuchsia one and I love it. So here's the brandy. We also have it in an all black choice, which this will actually transition really nicely from the end of summer into those like August, September, early October months. There's your black. Here's your fuchsia. And then the citron. The citron, there's only 85 to go around. It is the most beautiful, like citrus, chartreuse, lemon lime. And then there's also a pewter available as well, a 684-710. But if you want that pewter, there's just about 4 dozen to go around. Natalie Mullen is hanging with us. She brings us Miz Mooz. Hey, I know we're going to talk a lot about the brand, Natalie.
Yeah.
And this shoe and the style is great, but Miz Mooz also uses European sizing.
Yes, we do.
So with this being the most affordable shoe in the show, I know a lot of you probably want to start ordering. How do we get our size? And what do you recommend as far as the fit?
Yes. So for this one, it's going to be very, very true to size. We do have our Miz Mooz size chart that you can find online when you are ordering. It's very easy. Your European size will be on the left-hand side of the chart, and then, or I'm sorry, your US size will be on the left-hand side of the chart, and then you work your way across to the right-hand side to find that matching Euro size. So for example, I am a 7.5, and I am always wearing a 38 in my Miz Mooz shoes.
Yeah, and I wear an 8.5. Yes. I wear the 39. Sorry.
Yes. So it's very true to size. The one thing that we do recommend is even if you are familiar with other European size brands, do use our Miz Mooz size chart when you are ordering from our brand, because that's how you'll get your most specific and perfect fit.
We started with about 1,200. We have in like the 500 range, which means over half of our quantity's gone. So take advantage of a clearance price and the lowest price in the show on such a well-crafted shoe. And I think this one really encompasses beautiful leather, great footbed. So walk us through this style of this little slide.
Yes, so this is incredible. So number one, I love the fact that we do have a slight heel on the back of this. So even though this is your summer sandal, you're not going to be super flat to the ground. You do have a little bit of a lift on here, but then you can see right where my thumb is, that cushioning of that footbed. So number one, you have that cushion under there, but then it's also going to be lined with the most premium European leathers that Miz Mooz is well known for all throughout this footbed as well. Then I'll take you to the upper where you see this gorgeous detail here. You have this split opening, so you do have that breathability on the outside of your shoe, and then full coverage on the instep, but then also lined with this really pretty delicate stripe right here where you have that strap of leather going across where you find that buckle. Now there is slight adjustability on this, but that's truly just more of like a decorative detail, not super functional there, but you do have the ability to tighten that if you would like to, but it's not going to really do too much with that opening. But really beautiful details here. And then again, with that leather, I will say everything that's on the interior is going to be lined in that leather as well. So that's what's so great about Miz Mooz, is that everything that's touching your foot on this style here is going to be that gorgeous premium leather. So you have that beautiful comfort underneath your feet, which is truly, truly important.
It makes the difference.
It absolutely
really makes a difference. I mean, it is like, I hate to use like a car reference because I'm not even really a car person. You know what I mean? But it's like, let's say you've been driving the old car since like 2002 and you finally get an upgrade, and you don't just get the upgrade, like you go for the luxury car. That's what it feels like when you wear a shoe that's lined with leather, that the upper is leather. It has this incredible feeling. Plus, it wears beautifully.
Absolutely.
Right? Wears a lot better than the rubber flip-flop that you grabbed at the beach vacation store. So I know that this is probably more, you know, it's obviously more than the rubber flip-flop at the beach vacation store. But look how elegant it looks on the foot, and a sandal that you will go back to year after year. So Brandy is what I'm wearing. That one's really popular. I usually every season, or I should say like every into spring and summer season, I always make sure I get at least one Miz Mooz new sandal.
It's essential.
Right. Well, and I wear them kind of each year after year. So it's not like, I buy them and I have to necessarily replace. I just like to add to the collection because they're so comfortable. That's the shoe that you put on when you're doing a little bit more walking, but you want something that's more refined. This is the one to wear, whether it's in the brandy, black, fuchsia, citron, or pewter. And we'll show you here in just a second. But I love Ashley's look here because that's almost like a nod to a fall forward.
Yeah,
I don't know
absolutely.
about where you live, where we live. It could still be warm in October. You know what I'm saying? So when you want something that still feels like we're easing into fall, but isn't necessarily like a heavy boot.
Yes, and this absolutely gives you that transition ability because it does have a little bit more coverage on the forefoot. It's something that's really beautiful. And again, I love how with this style, this is that perfect, again, little summer sandal, but when you are committing to quality and investing in something like this, like you mentioned, this is gonna be something in your wardrobe for years and years to come. You can truly add this into your wardrobe, build a collection of Miz Mooz, and you can still know for sure that you're gonna have these in 5, 10 years down the road, and they're still gonna be super comfortable. They're still going to have that luxury look to them. Very easy to pack,
Or
very
just throw
lightweight.
in a bag.
Yeah, just
Too,
super easy.
Yes, it's a great travel shoe.
Yeah.
But you also can just easily just throw it in a day bag when you want to have a different shoe to swap out. Maybe you are wearing a heel to dinner or the birthday party. Throw these on. So brandy, really popular. Remember, you're going to pick on your European sizing. The black, if you're thinking stepping into fall a little bit, starting to eke into maybe a fall color palette, right? This is a great way to go. And then we also have it in fuchsia, the citron, which is this really pretty kind of lemon chartreuse. There's about 7 dozen to go around. And then there's also a pewter. $84.99. Now there's only 4 dozen in that pewter. So A684710. All right.